Honeybook. Let's be honest, managing a business can be very stressful, especially a wedding video business. You have to manage countless clients, each with different names, budgets, contracts, needs, spread out all over the world in different locations, each with different payment due dates and details, and so much more. It's almost impossible to stay organized, which is why I use Honeybook. Honeybook is a website and app that organizes everything for you. It organizes your contracts, your price sheets, your payments, your inquiries, all in one place. I'd be lost without Honeybook. In this video, we're gonna break down how to use Honeybook, from creating brochures to embedding a contact page to your website. And you can use the link in the description to get a free trial of Honeybook, plus 50% off your first year of membership. So go ahead and join now using the link below. It's easily one of the best investments I've ever made for my business. You will not regret it. Once you've created an account, you'll see on the homepage that there are 4 main tabs: Home, Projects, Tools, and Contacts. The Home tab just gives you an overview of your clientele, projects, and tasks. The Project tab is where you'll spend your most time. Right now for you, it's probably empty, but as you can see on mine, it beautifully organizes your clients based on where they are at in the booking process. We have Active Projects, which is just the total number of projects you have in your history that haven't been archived. Then Inquiry, meaning people who have recently inquired about your services, but you haven't responded to them yet. And these inquiries are linked directly to my website on my contact page, which we'll talk about later. And if we open one up, we'll be able to see all the details of their day. Then follow up, this is for people who have inquired and that you've responded to. The proposal sent is a list of all the clients who want to move forward and you've sent them a proposal. The next tab, proposals signed, are those who have received and signed your proposal. Retainer paid is those who have moved forward with you and locked you in with a deposit, which Honeybook takes care of. And planning is just the in-between people who have locked you in with the payment, but their wedding date hasn't happened. Completed is all the clients whose wedding video has been edited and delivered, and archived can be whatever you want it to be. After 30 days of delivering the video, I archive them. I wait 30 days because sometimes they want to reach out or talk or have more questions or want additional items. But even if they're archived, they can still reach out to you and you'll still be notified. I also archive those people who never respond to me due to lack of budget, an available date, etc. The Tools tab. There are tons of things to do in this tab, but the main ones you'll be using are templates, bookkeeping, and the contact form. And honestly, I never use this contacts tab. Alright, so let's explore the Tools tab, starting with templates. The great thing about Honeybook is everything works together. All the templates you create can be modified quickly per client. I won't be showing you how to create everything because Honeybook already has. Go to help.honeybook.com/video-tutorials for awesome tutorials about setting up everything you have questions about. So in templates, we have invoice and contract. Invoice meaning the amount owed for the services, payment dates, and so forth, and the contract meaning the written agreement between you and the client of what is going to happen on their wedding day, what they want and are paying for, house rules, and so forth. And in this section, I'm providing a PDF of my contract that you can see and use to mold yours if you want. Proposal is simply a combination of invoice and contract. I send my clients a customized proposal, which includes the invoice, payment schedules, retainer fees, and our contract. That way, the client just receives one document that is very easy to look at and sign. You can also select the payment dates that you want the payments to be due. I require 50% as a down payment, which is due the week they receive the proposal. The other half is due a month before the wedding day. I have some friends who require the last payment once they deliver the video, but I've learned that most brides just want to get every vendor paid and dealt with before crunch time. The questionnaire. This allows you to send a form to the client that can have a list of questions about them, their wedding day, schedules, whatever you want. Great way to get to know the client and their big day. Brochure. This is the place where you can create pricing sheets for the various packages you might offer. Packages. This is where you can type out each package you want to offer, what's included, and for how much. When a client reaches out interested in my services, I like to send them a brochure with different packages so they can choose which one best meets their needs. Honeybook does a great job at creating interactive brochures that allow the client to select the packages and any additional add-ons that they might want. Their selections then automatically go into their contract. So how do you know how to separate your packages? Well, the beautiful thing is it's up to you, but here's how I do mine. I like to create 3 to 4 packages that I label diamond, gold, silver, and bronze. The main differences between my packages are the hours of coverage I offer and the delivery time. So for example, here you see that my diamond package is $4,000, which includes a second shooter, 8 hours of coverage, a 60-second cinematic trailer for their day, and a turnaround time of 6 weeks. with drone coverage and a few other things. In the lower package, the gold package, it includes a second shooter and 6 hours of coverage. The delivery time is now 8 weeks and it's $400 less, and etc, etc. Then I offer add-ons, which are basically anything I'd rather not do, but would be willing to do if they paid extra, like a 30-minute ceremony edit or delivering raw footage of the toasts. I know some videographers who charge extra for drone usage and to have the audio recorded during the ceremony, so it's just up to you how you want to price your packages. Creating a brochure is one of the few things I haven't found a good tutorial for, so I'll quickly walk you through creating one. First, you're going to want to go to the Tools tab and then Templates, and before you create your brochure, you're going to want to create packages to put into your brochure. So first, click on Packages. Navigate to the little icon on the left and click it to open up your packages. There should be 1 or 2 default packages that Honeybook has already created. At the top, hit Add Template. Once this opens, you start creating the different packages you want to offer. I'll walk you through one package and then you can create as many as you want. So first, I title each package. Up to you how you want to do this, but remember, you're wanting to sell your client on your services, and you don't want them to think that they're getting anything less than perfection. I label my packages diamond, gold, silver, and bronze. The words diamond and gold are desirable words. They catch your eye and you want them. Silver and bronze are great too, but you definitely would rather gold or diamond. I have other friends who label their packages tier 1, tier 2, etc., and that helps the client love whatever package they choose without any smoke and mirrors, so it's just up to you. Once you name your package, describe it. Now, I personally put everything that is included into the package in the description: hours of coverage, number of shooters, final video length, extras, delivery speed, etc. And then I just delete this new item box. You can make everything in the package its own item and separate them out, but I just like how clean and simple it looks. Like this. I never put numbers in the quantity in unit. I don't really know what they're for. Then I price myself out. I put my starting package at $4,000, but it can easily be raised and lowered per client if needs be. Honeybook also gives the option to add tax, so the client pays tax on top of the services, which helps you out when taxes roll around. So then that package is complete, and I'll duplicate it out to create my lower packages. For me, I just lowered the hours of coverage, the delivery speed, maybe a few extras, and then the price by about $400. Once you're done creating your packages, head back over to the Tools tab, go to Templates, and then click on Brochure. Navigate to the left and then hit Add New Template. Again, this is how I set up mine, but first select a cover image. I upload frames from my favorite videos that help portray my brand. You want those images to also reflect your high prices, so pick the best stills from your best work. I like to show variety as well, so they can see the different couples, venues, and moods I've worked with. After we frame up the image, I add another block to this section, which will be my headline and price, so we'll just select full width text. We'll start with diamond for $4,000 and adjust it the way we want. Boom. Then we'll want to add what's included inside this package, so we'll hit add another block, go to the services tab, add new item, search the package, and insert. And you're done. There is your first package in your brochure. Look how great that looks. I'll just copy that process for my 3 other packages by adding a new section on the left hand side. For extras, I like to just manually add new item and then type in each extra, which allows me to add pictures next to each one. So when you send someone a brochure, you can adjust whatever you want from this pre-made brochure. For example, maybe you want to lower your prices a little or add travel fees. When you add a brochure to your client's project, it automatically creates a personalized brochure that you can customize, change, and add things to without changing anything on your original master copy. Moving on, back to templates, the contact form. This is the form that you put on your website that clients must fill out in order to contact you. Once they fill out the form on your website, it will send them to you as a client project in Honeybook as a new inquiry with all the details you want. So go into the contact form and put all the questions you want. I like to ask a series of questions that helps me discern right away if the client is right for me, specifically their style and budget. Remember, just because you're a wedding videographer doesn't mean you're a slave to any bride who wants you. Pick your weddings carefully because they determine the next wedding you book. So here I have all my questions: email address, name, Instagram handle, wedding date, location, how they heard about me, what events they want covered, what their budget is for videography, and questions. Then up at the top, I hit embed code. I copy the code. Then I go to the back end of my website. I use Wix, and on my website I have a contact tab for where my contact form is. And it's different for each website, but on Wix all I have to do is go to the add feature button and select HTML iframe. I insert that code that I copied and boom, now it is on my site. So now when people fill out that form, it's linked to Honeybook and they become a new inquiry with a new project. So once everything is set up, here's a look at the start to finish process of the client experience. First, I put out killer good content that drives people to my website. On my website, when they want my services, they fill out my contact form and boom, I get a notification saying I have a new inquiry. So I check out Honeybook and I read over all the information they send me. If I like what I see, I send them my brochure with my prices and tell them I'd be excited to be a part of their day. Once they select the package they want from the brochure, I email them and say, hey, great choice. I then go into their project file and select their already pre-made proposal, which Honeybook does for me. I make sure everything looks right, add my information, and then send it back to them. They'll sign the contract, send it to me, I'll send the contract, send it to them, and they'll pay the down payment right in Honeybook, which I'll receive right in my bank account within 2 to 3 days. Once I receive their payment, they are locked in. I put them in my calendar and send them a questionnaire so I can learn more about their wedding day, and the rest is history. It's an incredible, super easy, beautiful process, and I hope that helped you understand how I use Honeybook. But that's it for using Honeybook. Be sure to use the link below for 50% off your first year as a member. If you guys have any further questions, please let me know.